Hey dolls, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Osayemi, and in today's video we are trying out some hot new makeup. Well, they're hot and new to me, but we're going to be focusing mainly on the new Fenty Beauty bronzer and the new Fenty Beauty contour sticks. Without further ado, let's get straight into the video. So to start off, I am starting with the new e.l.f. Poreless Primer. And they actually say this primer is a dupe to the new Tatcha primer. Now I really take my time to rub this primer in, just because if I do not, this primer does leave a white cast on my face, which I do not like, especially since I am dark skinned. Alright, so for foundation today, I am going to be using the Maybelline Fit Me foundation in the matte and poreless foundation. I am in the darkest shade they have, which is shade 380, and typically I don't use drugstore foundations just because if you go to Walmart or Target or anything like that, they never have my shade. The shade literally stops at mocha or even a little bit lighter than that. I've heard really good things about this foundation, especially if you're oily combination skin. So this is my first time ever trying this primer. We'll see if I do like this primer or if the shade does match, because as you can see, I do have different shades of color all over me. My chest is a little bit lighter than my neck and my face, and my neck tends to be the darkest part of my skin. So also trying out a new brush for this, I am going to be using the NYX Professional Foundation brush in the number 3. I've seen Auntie Jackie. I've seen Auntie Jackie use this foundation brush a lot, so I was like, you know what, Auntie Jackie is always right about whatever she says, so let me just go ahead and pick it up and we're gonna see what it do with this brush. I really do like this foundation brush. It actually does a really good job at making the foundation spread all over. I think this might actually beat my other foundation brush, which I love, the Japanese foundation brush in the number 708. And then moving on for concealer, I'm going to be using Maybelline's concealer, the Instant Age Rewind concealer in the shade Deep Bronze. I do like the concealer. It gives me like a very natural like under eye glow, which I love, or like a nice work kind of makeup. I just, you know, since we're in quarantine, if you just want to put yourself together just a little bit without going extra, this is the concealer for you. So Auntie Rihanna came out with new products for us dark skin chocolate scrumptious sisters. I am so excited to try them out. So the first time Rihanna ever even came out with the Fenty Beauty line, I was like amazed. I was like, you know what, Rihanna's about to take all of my money. I don't care. I want to see what this is all about. So I went to the stores. I got shade matched to the foundation, concealers and whatnot, and I was thinking, as usual, I'm going to be the last shade in this. Like, just give me the last shade. Don't even test me for nothing, just give me the last shade, you know. And it turns out that I actually wasn't. She had one more shade deeper than me, and I was like, wait, hold up, what? Like, no other foundation or no other company, makeup company, has ever done that before. It's usually like either they have my shade or they don't, and usually I'm like the last shade in them. So I was like, you know what, Rihanna is doing something. She's onto something. She's doing something completely right for this. So, you know, we got the foundation, we got the concealer, then I heard about the contour sticks. I was like, you know what, she might have something for me in the contour sticks also. We tried them out, none of them were working. Recently she came out with 2 new additional shades to her contour line. One of them is Ebony and the other one is Caviar. I got the darkest shade, which is Caviar right here, and this is just, I mean, the packaging is just so amazing. It's so adorable, it's so cute and so petite. Like, I love it. And the color, you guys, I mean, like, the shade is just amazing. Like, look at that. She came out recently with the cream bronzers. I mean, the packaging is just, again, super cute. Number 7 in Toffee Tease. So this shade compared to the contour stick Caviar shade, you can tell that this Caviar is a lot deeper than Toffee Tease. So I'm just gonna go ahead and swatch this on my hand. This is Toffee Tease on top, and that is Caviar in the bottom. So I'm really excited to try this out. So I guess we can start off with the cream bronzer in the shade Toffee Tease, and I'm going to be using one side for the cream bronzer and one side for the contour stick. And just so you guys could see this better, pulled my hair back. I don't know if you guys could see this at all, or like, are you seeing anything? Oh, actually, yes, it does give me that kind of warmth that I'm kind of looking for. I've never really needed a bronzer ever in my life, or even ever thought about, you know, bronzers, because like just naturally makeup brands don't have them for us dark skin girls, and my mind just never went to them. But I do know that if I was to create a bronzer for dark skinned women, I would want something, you know, to like warm us up, to give us that sun-kissed glow without, you know, having to go in the sun. For a first ever bronzer that I've ever tried, I think it's perfectly fine. It's not that bad. I'm not upset about it. I like it. I like it. Like, contrast to the concealer. I don't, can you guys see it? I feel like it kind of just all blends into one, but I can see it. The contrast from the concealer to the bronzer does show a difference. You guys can see from like the difference between the color on my hand than it is to my face. Now to contour this side, just a little backstory when it comes to contour, you know, and me. So contouring kind of came out when I was in high school, like a couple years ago, and I would try to like follow the tutorials, but like again, nothing was out there for us dark skin sisters. I had to use black eyeshadow, and girl, let me tell you, that is such a bad move. It left me with like a really ugly black just look on my face, and it's just not pretty. So usually I reverse contour, which is when you put the concealer down here instead, to just, you know, show the cheekbones and whatnot. So for this to be like the first contouring shade that might show up on me, I'm kind of excited to try this out and even seeing if this will show up, or if this wouldn't show up, or if it will just kind of just be like another subtle kind of contour like the bronzer is. Whoa, you guys, that shows up on my skin. We're done. Game over. We're done. Rihanna has done it. That shows up on my skin. I'm gonna go ahead and just put some of that right here, and I'm gonna take it up to where my eyebrows begin, just to give me that, you know, natural snatched look. And then just put in a little bit down here also, because I do like for my bottom lip to be the same size as my top lip, because I do have that struggle also. I am such a hot mess in this video. Okay, so taking my Real Techniques beauty blender and blending this out. Now it's not as creamy as I would like it. Again, just thinking about what I would want a contour shade to look like or feel like if I was to ever create one. I would definitely want it a lot creamier than what I'm getting right now, but you know what, I'm not gonna complain. I'm just gonna take it and roll with it. Oh, you guys, having actual contour shade really does do something to your face. Wow, this is definitely different than reverse contouring, because you can't reverse contour your forehead and you can't reverse contour your chin. You can only reverse contour like right here. So seeing the difference from reverse contouring and actually using a contour shade is insane. I'm really happy with both products. The fact that the contour shade really just showed up on my skin is phenomenal. So to set everything, I'm going in with the Maybelline Fit Me Powder in the color Deep, and it's the number 65. And then to set my entire face, I am going in with the Morphe setting spray. This is my first time trying this setting spray out, so I've heard a lot of people rave about this setting spray, so it literally has to be like amazing. So let's try this out. We're almost done. We're going to complete our look with the lips, and for the lips I'm going with the Fenty Beauty lip gloss in the shade Hot Chocolates, and we're going why not just put that on our lips. This is such a pretty brown nude color. Since we focused mainly on the Fenty Beauty new products, I would say I love both of them. The thing that I do not like would have been if the contour stick was just a little bit creamier, and I would actually love to have a powder version of this stuff so I am able to actually set the contour and also the bronzer with the powder, so I don't need to, like, you know, use other products. So, and that is all for this video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share this video. Until the next video, guys, thank you so much for watching.